Hey, welcome to this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. So this is another beer that I got in my last Tavour crate. This is called Clawfoot Bathtub Gingerbread Truffle, and as you can see, a bunch of gingerbread men in a clawfoot bathtub. This is from Fifth Frame Brewing Company out of Rochester. It's a pastry stout with gingerbread houses, chocolate, and spices. This is another brewery that doesn't have anything about their beer on their website. I don't really have anything to go by. So, I mean, they actually throw real gingerbread houses, glue and everything into the, vat. I don't know. All right, so crack open this can, pour it into the Spiegel stout glass, and wow, that is dark. That is straight up black. Kind of looks like spent motor oil. And it's not even forming a head. I'm pouring it like straight down the middle and just getting like the tiny little bit of like brown fizzy foam that just fizzles away like a Coca-Cola. And now it looks like I have a glass kind of a Coke or Pepsi, but it's not. Kind of an odd smell to this one. I mean, you would think like it would be huge chocolate or coffee, but it doesn't really smell like a Christmas beer. So I mean, like maybe a little cinnamon, maybe might be ginger or yeah, I think it might be ginger or some kind of like rosemary, thyme, something like that. Doesn't smell like coffee. Doesn't smell like chocolate. Actually, honestly, it has kind of like a skunky kind of smell to it. I have no idea what we're in for here. So, cheers. All right. Well, I will say, it does taste much better than it smells. And I think that smell that I couldn't really put that spice. I think it is actual ginger, probably ginger root. I think that would if they use actual gingerbread houses, like that would enhance that gingerbread kind of flavor. And also, I mean, I just had all those Hardywood gingerbread beers, so I'm pretty familiar with that ginger taste right now, and especially in a stout. Yeah, so I would describe it as kind of fudgy, not so much, or maybe. Yeah, milk chocolate. I think they get like a little bit of like a toffee, some kind of or hazelnut. Actually, I think is what I'm getting here. So I mean, it has like the kind of impression of chocolate, but without like the actual taste of chocolate. I also get like, I think there's like kind of like a minty taste here, although it could just be the hops. Hazelnut, kind of chocolate. Oddly enough, it is not really sweet for a pastry stout. Usually they're very very sweet. It's odd because, I mean, just look at it. You would think like this is going to be some kind of decadent bomb, and it's really not. But to me, it does not taste like gingerbread. Ginger on here is actually pretty low. Like if we did side by side next to one of the Hardywoods, like it'd be no comparison as far as the ginger. I don't know. This one to me seems like kind of confused. Like, you would think like a big pastry stout going this dark, you would get like super roast or coffee. I'm not really getting that here. It's funny, now that I'm drinking more and more of it, it seems like it's getting like the mouthfeel is actually getting thicker and stickier. It feels like the carbonation is getting flatter. Yeah, it's a big, thick, sticky body. Kind of imagine like Goose Island, Bourbon County, but like with like next to no carbonation. And I don't know if that's by design or like if this can, I don't know, had an air hole in it or something. But yeah, actually, to me, it's actually kind of a turnoff when you see like I have no problem with beers being this dark. I mean, look, I co-wrote a whole book on porters and stouts. Link in the description below. But we need I need some more head on here. I need like a little bit more effervescence. Something. Because this is a pretty cloying beer with all those additives in there. Yeah, so that's like a cloying, kind of almost like syrupy aftertaste. A lot of that's probably the alcohol. Although I will say that for 10% ABV, it doesn't burn, and it's barely even warming, which is nice. But this is hard to drink in more than just a little sip at a time. Like the Bourbon County, I could slug that thing right down. That's like 15% ABV. Yeah, so as far but before we get to the rating, gotta plug Tavour. I got this on there. $8.49 for this one can. Not bad considering it's 10% ABV. And it came all the way. It went from New York to, I think, Seattle to Florida. So $8.49. I think that's a pretty good deal. So check out Tavour. Use my code to get $10 off your first purchase. Get enough referrals over there. I can get into the influencer program, which means free beer. All right, so the score for the Clawfoot Bathtub Gingerbread Truffle. I'm not a fan. It's not, I don't want to say it's a bad beer. It's just not doing a lot for me. I don't think Christina would like this one either. But, so I'm going to go, I think like 2.75, maybe somewhere between 2.5 and 3. It's somewhere between like a 5 and a 6 kind of beer. Actually, I think it's somewhere between like 4 and 6. Like if you really, really like pastry styles, I think you'll like this beer. But otherwise, I don't know. Not sure. I mean, I don't know. Check Tavour, check Untappd, see what the ratings are. All right, I'm rambling. If you watch all the way in, you know you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for Tuesday Night Beer School. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.